Hello friends and welcome to YouTube channel Freedom Tech, and in this session what we are going to learn. In this session we are going to create people counter, but today we have different scenario. We have CCTV video where we have a different angle. We have here a shopping mall, we have here automatic sliding door, so the people are basically going in and out inside the mall using the sliding door, but the scenario, or let's just say the CCTV angle, is totally different. So you will get the idea when we start our tutorial. But before we move to our practical friends, if you learn something from our videos, please consider to subscribe our channel. Also click on join button. There will be a special membership available for students only. Your membership is really motivate to create more and more unique content on this channel. Thank you so much friends. So let's get started. So friends, as I mentioned, today we will create again a people counter, but we have here different scenario. So for that I have created new repository. I will mention the link inside description box. Simply copy paste the link inside web browser as we always do. YOLOv12 people counter, go to the code and click on download zip. It will download our zip format repository. As you can see, we successfully downloaded. Let's just open our file manager, go to the downloads, and this is what our repository. Right click and then just click on extract all. It will extract our repository. So we have our repository. Simple. Now first, of course, we need our video file. So vid.txt, this is what our text file. Inside that text file I have mentioned the mega cloud link. Copy the link from the text file, open new tab, Ctrl+V, hit enter. It will open the video file link. Click on download and let's just wait for downloading our video file. So we downloaded our video file. Let's just close the mega cloud link, minimize all these things, go to the downloads. This is what our video file, shoppingmall.mp4. Right click, cut it, move the video file inside our repository, just paste it, and we will rename the video file. We will make simple, so vid.mp4. so just rename the video file with vid.mp4. Now let's just play the video file, then you will get the idea why this is the different scenario. As you can see friends, this is what the CCTV footage and this is what the entrance. Watch. As you can see, the door is open and this woman is now going out from the shopping mall. So usually what we do, if we want to create a counter, we use single line method. We draw horizontal line, or let's just say we draw vertical line, and then we have, let's just say if we draw the horizontal line, so we have line Y or line X. If we go with the line Y, so line Y is basically same for start point, also the end point, but this is complete different scenario. Here we can't draw the horizontal line or vertical line. We can draw, but let's just say if I draw the line on this frame, how do I create a counter? Because our region of interest area is over here, like if I draw the line from here to here, how do I get the detected object center point touch the line? Because this is not what my area. My area is this only this. This is, we call in computer vision, we call ROI, the region of interest area. So for this scenario, we want to draw the line on particularly for this area only. Then only we can create the counter. Otherwise we can't create the counter. So for that we have to draw the line on this particular area, we call region of interest area. Simple. So this is basically the video file. Watch. This woman is basically exit from the shopping mall, then the door will automatically close. Simple. So as I mentioned, this is what my region of interest area. With the help of cv2.event mouse move function, I will draw the line on this particular area. Watch, this woman is basically going inside the mall. Simple. So this is basically our video file. I hope you all get clear now. Now we will open our test.py, which is our main code. So for this code, of course, we need packages. So let's just first install basic packages. Go to the tools, manage packages. This is Sony Python IDE, which is available on internet. You can simply search Sony Python IDE, download the latest version. Done. So let's just install packages. So first package which we will install, opencv-python. opencv-python, search for this package, click on first package, click on install button, done. It will install opencv-python. Then we need ultralytics package, so search for ultralytics, hit enter, ultralytics, click on install button, done. It will install ultralytics. Then we need cvzone package, so cvzone, hit enter, first package, click on install button, done. It will install cvzone. So we need opencv-python, we need ultralytics, and then we need cvzone. This is what our package installation. Then we will use here latest object detection model, which is the YOLOv12. We will use the by default pre-trained object detection model for person. So YOLOv12 n.pt, which is the nano model. Then this is the video file name, and then we have here our basic object detection. This is the basic object detection. As you can see, the ultralytics basic object detection, where we have x1, y1, x2, y2 rectangle bounding box. Now friends, I have mentioned the full code, but no worry, I will explain this new method. Simple. So first what we will do, we will simply run the code. And I have mentioned here a 0, so it will stop the while loop because I want to explain the code. So I have mentioned 0, so it will stop the while loop. First, of course, it will download our model. So friends, as you can see, our frame is started, and as I already explained, we will select here a region of interest area, ROI. So the ROI is basically this automatic door. So here it is. As you can see, I have drawn the line over here, which is my region of interest area. So when this door will open and person is basically coming out, or let's just say going inside, the detected object center point touch the line, and then it will increase the counter as per object frequency. This is what whole project. So first we want to draw a line, because we have here a basic object detection. With the help of ultralytics, we will detect the object. Also we use here ultralytics tracker. So we have object detection, also we have tracker. So each object means each person, we have unique track ID. So this is the basic object detection and basic tracking method from ultralytics. So we have here object detection and we have here track ID for each person. We have done. Now the main thing is the counter. For that we want to draw the line over here, because this is what my region of interest area. So we want to draw the line like this way. We want to touch the object center point. Let me show you here. If I skip the frame, I am skipping the frame continuously. Okay. So now watch here, door is open. Okay, door is open, and as you can see, we detected the person. With the help of ultralytics, we have object detection. Also we have unique ID. So for this person, we have 1 is the tracking ID for this person, and there will be a blue color center point, as you can see. So blue color center point is basically our CX and CY. So CX and CY is basically x1 plus x2 divided by 2. CY is basically y1 plus y2 divided by 2. This is how we will get each object center point. And then with the help of cv2.circle method, here it is, as you can see, cv2.circle method, I have draw the circle on detected object rectangle. As you can see, the blue color, which is the 25500, this is what cx and cy, and because we want to fill the circle, so we have to mention -1 and the radius 4. So the result is like this way: we have rectangle, we have center point, we have track ID. Now we draw the line, but how do we draw the line? As simple as we have here cv2.event mouse move function, which I have explained in several previous videos. So with the help of this mouse move function, when you move your mouse cursor on the frame, inside shell you will get this coordinate, which is the x and y for drawing the line. So if I go over here, I will get the coordinate, which is 705216. So this is what my P1. If I go over here, I will get the coordinate 986314. So this is what my P2 means. This is what line P1, this is what line P2, and I have mentioned this point, as you can see over here, line P1. So line P1, just go over here, you will get the coordinate 705216. As you can see, I have mentioned those coordinate over here for line P1 and line P2. Then with the help of cv2.line method, I have draw the line on the frame. Frame is basically the line P1 means the start point, and the line P2 means the end point of the line. So this is how we draw the line on the frame. Simple. Now, as I mentioned, when object blue color center point touch the line, then we can say we want to create or we want to increase the counter. So let me show you here a demo. Watch. When center point touch the line, the counter will increase. As you can see, the out 1 means this person is basically going out. It means our method is perfectly work. So what is the behind of this method? Simple. As I mentioned, we are not going to use here like in previous videos we use the point fix, means if we go with the line y, so line y start point fix, line y end point fix, and then we create basically the counter. But here the line points are different, they're not a same, the point is different. For that we create here a function. So this is what the function, as you can see, the counter is the function name. So this function is basically the px, py, x1, y1, x2 and y2. Px, py, x1, y1, x2 and y2, and then it will return x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1 multiply by py minus y1 minus y2 minus y1 multiply by px minus x1. This is how we will get the point, returns positive or negative depending on the side of the line. Simple. So this function we will use this function. So here first we want a detected object track ID and their current position. So detected object track ID, which is the track ID, and the current position, let me show you here, the track ID, here it is the track ID, and the current position is basically cx and cy, the center point. So we have to save the track ID and their current position inside the dictionary. So I have created hist as a dictionary, this hist as a dictionary, and inside this hist we will save object track ID along with their current position, which is the cx and cy. Here it is, as you can see, the hist, track ID and cx and cy. Now inside that hist we have detected object current position and their track ID. So with the help of this, now we will get the previous cx and cy. As you can see, the previous cx and cy. So if the track ID inside our hist, which is the dictionary, then we will get the previous CX and previous CY is equal to hist, our dictionary. Inside that we will mention the track ID. That's it. Now we have object current position, object previous position. Now we need their side, which is the previous side and the current side. For that we create here a function, which is the function counter. So we call that function over here. And then inside that we will first mention the previous CX and the previous CY, and this is the line P1. This is not a multiply by. This is the sign for mentioning the tuple object as a 1. Simple. We mention here 2 point because the line P1 is basically our 2 point. Line P1 is basically our 2 point, 706, 216, which is the X and Y, but we have to mention these 2 point as a 1. For that we mention like this way. Simple. So line P1 and line P2. So previous side is basically our counter function. We mention previous CX and previous CY and the line P1 and line P2. Then the current side is equal to our function, and of course the current side is basically their current position, which is the CX and CY and the line P1 and the line P2. As simple as. Then we have now all the set. Now we can create the condition. So what is our condition? If the previous side multiply by the current side less than 0 and the track ID inside not in counted. So what is counted? Counted is basically those ID which we already counted. So we created here counted is equal to set. Inside that set we will save those ID which we already counted. So for that we mention here, if the previous side multiply by the current side less than 0 and the track ID is not in counted, then what is the condition? Then if the current side less than 0, the direction will be in. And we will increase the in count. So we mention here our in count also. As you can see, we mention here our in count. It is really easy. We have our function. Inside that function we mention previous CX and previous CY along with the line point. So we will get the previous side, and when we mention the current side using this function CX and CY along with the line P1 and line P2, we will get the current side, and then we create the condition. If the previous side multiply by the current side less than 0 and the track ID is not in counted, we create the counted as a set where we are saving all those ID which we already counted. Then if the current side less than 0, direction will be in, and then we will increase the counter. We create here a counter also, as you can see, in count and the out count. So when the condition match, we will increase this counter. And else if this condition match, direction will be in, else of course the direction will be out, and then we will increase the counter. And then here after, when we match this condition, we also mention here a counted dot add. Inside that we will mention the track ID. Means we are saving all those track ID inside our counted set for this if condition, as you can see, for this if. Simple. And then we have now counter, as simple as. Now what we will do, with the help of cvzone.putTextRect method, I have put the counter on the frame. So it is really easy. I have mentioned the full code. Okay. Now we will simply start our while loop. Let me save the code. If I run the code, now we have region of interest area, we have all the function ready. Now we will get our counter. This is the counter line. When detected object rectangle center point touch the line, we create the condition. If the condition match, the counter will increase. Let's just watch. Center point touch the line, out 1. So we count one person, which basically out. We use here region of interest area. We not draw the line on the full frame. We draw the line only where we want to draw. This is what my region of interest area. Watch this woman. Watch this woman. When this woman will be over here, again there will be the track ID for this woman, and she is going inside, the in counter will be increased, as you can see, in 1. So this is how, friends, with the help of this method, you can draw line now on particularly region of interest area, and you can create the counter. Not only for the person, you can create your own custom object detection model, and you can create the counter for any object using this method for region of interest area. I hope you will learn something from this video. I have mentioned the full code. We will meet our next video. Till then, thank you, take care, and bye bye.